FIFA faithful, Bearhamms here, and welcome to the first episode of my Minnesota United career mode for FIFA 21. I am stoked that the season is upon us, a full season, and even better yet, for me at least, fans are back in the stands. I'm going to be able to go to some games, and things are sort of returning to normal. Before getting any further into this save, I would like to take a quick rundown as to how this series is going to roll out. It's only going to be one season. I have no plans to go any further than that. What we're going to do is we're going to play 1 or 2 games per week, 1 episode a week, and those games / episodes will land on game days. So this episode will land on the season opener against Seattle Sounders away at Lumen Field. I'll give my prediction at the end of the episode, but we'll also talk about MLS in general. Currently, it's going great. CONCACAF Champions League, all the MLS teams made it in style, especially Toronto FC, beating Lyon. I hope I said that right. I hope I didn't say it the French way. But anyway, they're through. Philadelphia's through. Atlanta's through. Portland's through. We're looking good so far in terms of a league as a whole. In terms of transfers, I'm only going to be making the ones that happen in real life, and there are a couple players on the Loon's radar as of right now. I know a French striker in Ligue 1, as well as Fragapane from Talleres, former Boca Juniors player. We'll get into that later. So those players, if they do show up, I will sign them, of course, in hopefully the summer window. I think what we'll do now is we'll take a look at the new players that have been added to just FIFA 21 and the team in general. As you see the goalies here, Fred Emmings, 48 overall, the first homegrown signing. Happy to see him into the fold. We also have Raitala, who I did see play for the Finnish national team. He was with Montreal last season. A good backup, possibly starter, that could compete against Gasper for that left back spot. And we have a draft pick in Nabalai Kimbanguchi, stellar center back, first round draft pick from the MLS Super Draft this season. Could be a solid one for the future. We also have Callum Montgomery, who they got in a trade from FC Dallas. Actually did play in the Olympic qualifiers, did lose to Mexico, so he will not be going to Tokyo, I believe, this summer. Quick side note about Ike Opara. I have not heard good things about his prognosis, and for future episodes, I will not be having him start at the center back role until he does get better and does show up, but I don't see that happening, unfortunately. We also have DJ Taylor, a player from USL. He's just going to be a backup right back for Metanare. Billingsley, he's actually at Phoenix Rising, I do believe. Will Trapp, free agent signing from Miami, who did play a long time at Columbus. He is a U.S. men's national team player. A lot of caps. How many caps? I'd have to say too many. We'll just leave it at that. Some other new players, of course, we had Reynoso last year, mid-year. We have Nico Hansen from Houston. He's been doing pretty well so far in preseason, but preseason's a different story. We also have Justin McMaster, first-round draft pick. He had another good preseason as well. I can see him as a solid backup left wing. We also have our 2 strikers. I'll talk about Agudelo first. Career player. He's been all over the league. One that was touted as one of the next great strikers. Not quite, but he's working at it. He just needs to find the right environment, and MNUFC might be the place. And then finishing off, we have Ramon Abila, the man that they just signed on loan from Boca Juniors, a former teammate of Emmanuel Reynoso. I'm intrigued about this signing. I do like that it is a loan deal. It's not a DP deal. Don't have to worry about the DP slots getting taken. Yes, I'm interested. When you look at his stats, he had a solid goal-to-game ratio with Boca Juniors. I have this sneaking suspicion that the partnership between him and Reynoso, Cam and striker, might be brilliant this year. For our first and only game of this episode, let's talk about the lineup. Now, this lineup is not one that I would want. This is a prediction that I think Adrian Heath will put out for that first game against Seattle. It is a 4-2-3-1, the usual formation of his. And I do believe Tyler Miller will be starting over Dane St. Clair, though I would rather have it the other way around, to be honest with you. Dane St. Clair is just a lot better. He's a lot better with ball handling. Maybe not so much with his feet, but when it comes to actually catching a ball, Dane St. Clair is a heck of a lot better. For the back four, it's just going to stay the same. Metnair, Boxall, DeBasi, and Gasper. The two CDMs, Trapp and Gregush. I think Trapp is going to get the start over Alonso and Dotson. Dotson and Alonso will probably be on as subs. Then we do have Reynoso as the cam. He's going to have that spot on lockdown. Then I do have Lud on the right side and Hansen on the left. Now, it's probably going to be Lud on the left and then Finley on the right until they get another winger, which will be pretty soon with Fragapane, hopefully. And then up top, of course, we have Ramon Abila, the recent loan signing. I think he has that #1 spot until maybe Hunu comes over, but I think for the meantime, it's all Abila's. To cap off our campaign with Minnesota United, we traveled to the Pacific Northwest to take on Portland Timbers at Providence Park. So nice to see that EA have added the new River kits. They are a major improvement to the Drift kits. I talked a little more about them in the jersey review, in the video I put on last week. There is a cross in the box. Metnair able to head that out to Robin Lud. Also, this is the first time I have played at Providence Park in the game, and I have to say it is immaculate. Probably my favorite, easily my favorite stadium of MLS in this game. I do hope in the next couple of years they do add Allianz Field. Maybe another excuse to do another career mode with Minnesota United, as Trapp tried to find a run from Reynoso, but will have to pass back to his partner Gregush. Oh, okay. It's actually nice that the pattern is visible. That was one of my complaints with the kit, is that, again, with a lot of MLS kits, they add that barely recognizable pattern, and thankfully you can at least see it in the game. It's Bravo. Threads a nice pass to Ebobisi. Excuse me, Abobisi. As he tries to get past DeBasi, which he does. A good save by Miller. Good interception by Gregush. Able to come back there and retrieve the balls. Now Boxall's making a offensive run. Does see Lud on the wing, who is onside this time. Tries to float one into Abila, which he does. Abila, chance for his first shot. Takes it and scores. Ramon Abila. Well-placed pass by our Finnish international Robin Lud to find the newly acquired striker. We have ourselves a 1-0 advantage. Glad he took that straight away instead of trying to find a pass, because Reynoso and Hansen were well covered. Wow. First couple touches with the club, gets his first goal. Already half hour in, 2 clear-cut chances, 1 for each side, but ours has been the most fortunate. It's now Blanco on the wing, trying to get past Lud. Lud with some mustard there to get out. Metnair gets ahead to it, and that will do it for the opening half. We do get an early goal from the debutant Abila. Great pass from Lud. And it's the away team up by 1. Start of the second half. Nice to have the first goal and a slight advantage, though I would like to double that lead. Cut that bit out. Maybe a chance here on the counter. Ebobisi looking for that run. Boxall trying to get in the way. But now there is a chance. Ebobisi tries to squeeze his way in, but a good play by DeBasi. Sends that through to Gregush. Gregush with some real estate. Finds a pass to Abila. Abila takes the shot, but a good play by Tuloma, though might get the ball back, which he does. Does get across and looking for Reynoso. But that will be cleared out for a corner. Now pass through. Hansen. He's going to take a chance. Goes for it. Oh, when he hits the post, holding the net for just a sec. I thought Nico Hansen would give us the second goal and his first in Minnesota black and blue. But oh, so wide. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to make some substitutions here. Here's a look for the remainder of the game. Reynoso is our cam. Finlay going out wide for some pace. We also have Agudelo up top. And then Alonso will be paired with Gregush. We'll find Paredes. Blanco back to Paredes. He's looking for that centering ball in. He does find it. Great play by the Kiwi defender, Michael Boxall, able to get in the way. So now he does find Gregush. Gregush on the run. Trying to get something here. Out wide. Does find Finley. Finley is onside, so there might be a chance here. It's a Minnesotan born and bred. Holding on, we'll find Metnair. Metnair does have men in the box. Tries to float that through to Reynoso with the header, but a good save by Clark. Now we just have a couple ticks left. Just added time. Thought Finlay was going to make the run, so there might be a chance here as Chara holding on. They are going to give him that last chance as Zambrano. Out wide to Blanco. Blanco gets it taken away by Metnair. Metnair will run this out, and that will do it for the opening fixture of this 2021 season. Minnesota with the goal from Ramon. Abila gets the pass from Lud. Nice way to start the season. Great way to end the episode. For future episodes, I will be doing 2 games per episode. I only did one because I'm trying to get my bearings back for recording and commentating at the same time. It has been a while since I've done that. Easily a player of the game. So we'll scroll all the way down to find our man Ramon Abila. Great goal from him. Great pass from Robin Lud. And now this is the part of the episode where I get to predict the score for tonight's game. First game, it's the rematch from the Western Conference Finals from last season. A heartbreaker, to say the least, at least from the Minnesotan perspective. They will not have Ladero in the lineup as he is injured, though. They did get Montero back. I don't know how I feel about this one, to say the least. My heart says that with Abila and the new additions, they'll win by a goal. But my head says they've never done well in Seattle, and I think I'm going to go with my head. I think this is going to be a 2-1 score. I think we might get a goal from Reynoso or Lud, but I don't know. They're never good at Seattle, and I think that's going to continue. So I'm going to say final score, Seattle 2, Minnesota 1. I hope that's not the case, but, some things just never change. So yes, this will be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did playing it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you for episode 2. And that will be the home opener against Real Salt Lake, though that won't be in the game. That will be in real life. We'll talk about that in detail later. That's it. This is Bearhamms. Toodaloo.